Houston, Texas, April 28, 1967. Your name is called Cassius Marcellus Clay. You don't move. Your name is called again. You don't move. A third time. You don't move. In the next 24 hours, you will lose your boxing license, your passport, your title, your income. Everything you built since you were a 12-year-old kid in Louisville who was angry his bicycle got stolen. You are 25 years old. You are the heavyweight champion of the world, and you are about to give it all up. Not because you were defeated, but because you chose to be. This is your life. On the night they took everything.
You were born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. in Louisville, Kentucky in 1942. Your father painted signs for a living. Your mother cleaned houses. You grew up in a world that told black men exactly how far they were allowed to go, and then drew a line. You decided early that the line didn't apply to you. At 12 years old, your bicycle was stolen. You told a police officer you wanted to beat up whoever took it. The officer, Joe Martin, looked at this furious little kid and said, "You'd better learn how to fight first." You did. 6 years later, you walked into the Rome Olympics as an 18-year-old nobody and walked out as the light heavyweight champion of the world. Gold medal around your neck, the whole country watching. You came home a hero. And then, a restaurant in Louisville refused to serve you because you were black. You threw the medal into the Ohio River. That moment, the medal hitting the water, tells you everything you need to know about who you were. You were never going to accept the world as it was. Not for a gold medal, not for a title, not for anything. In 1964, you beat Sonny Liston, a man so feared that even his own corner thought Liston would kill you. A 7-1 underdog. You danced and jabbed and made the most terrifying fighter on earth look slow. After the fight, you stood in the ring and screamed at the press, "I am the greatest. I shook up the world." They laughed at you for saying it. Then you made them believe it. You changed your name. You joined the Nation of Islam. You became Muhammad Ali, he who is worthy of praise. Half of America loved you. The other half was about to get a reason to hate you, because the Vietnam War was coming for you, and you were about to say something that would cost you everything. It's 1966. The United States Army reclassifies you as eligible for the draft. The Vietnam War is consuming 500,000 American soldiers. Boys your age are dying in jungles 10,000 miles away for reasons nobody can fully explain. The press surrounds you immediately, microphones in your face. What do you say about being drafted, champ? You don't flinch. You look at the cameras and you say, "I ain't got no quarrel with them, Viet Cong." 5 words. 5 words and the country erupts. Newspapers call you a traitor. Veterans burn your fight posters in the street. Politicians demand you be stripped of the title. Your manager tells you to stay quiet. Just go. Do your service like Joe Louis did in World War II. It'll be fine. They'll send you on a morale tour. You won't see combat. You'll come back a hero. You listen to all of it. And then you say, "No." April 28, 1967. Houston, Texas. You walk into the armed forces examining an entrance station at 8 a.m. You know exactly what is about to happen. You've thought about it for months, prayed about it, decided. The room smells of floor polish and anxiety. 26 other men stand in line with you. None of them are the heavyweight champion of the world. The officer begins calling names. One by one, men step forward when their names are called and cross a symbolic line. the line of induction. Then he calls yours, Cassius Marcellus Clay. You stand perfectly still. The room goes quiet. Everyone is looking at you. He calls your name again. You don't move, not a single muscle. A third time, nothing. An officer pulls you aside. He explains quietly, carefully. Refusing induction is a federal felony. 5 years in prison, $10,000 fine. The end of your career. They will take everything. You look at him and you say, I understand, and you still don't move. In that moment, standing still in a gray government room while the world prepares to collapse on you, you are the most dangerous kind of man alive. A man who has already decided what he stands for is worth more than what he stands to lose. Within hours, the New York State Athletic Commission suspends your boxing license. By the end of the week, every other state follows. Your passport is confiscated. You cannot leave the country. You cannot fight in the country. You are 25 years old, in the absolute peak of your athletic life, and you are banned from the sport you were born to do. 3.5 years pass. Think about that. 3.5 years. The years between 25 and 28, the years that should have been the summit of your career, are taken from you entirely. You speak at colleges, you give lectures, you watch lesser fighters fill arenas that should have been yours. Joe Frazier becomes champion in your absence. The belt you never lost in the ring sits on someone else's waist. People ask if you regret it. You smile every time. I've been in jail for 4 years for not going 10,000 miles to help murder and kill poor people, you say. If I thought going to war would bring freedom and equality to 22 million of my people, they wouldn't have to draft me. I'd join tomorrow. The silence lasts 1,277 days. Every single one of them you spend becoming someone the boxing ban could never touch. In 1971, the Supreme Court of the United States overturns your conviction. 8-0. You were right. They were wrong. The highest court in the land says so in writing. You return to the ring. The years away have cost you speed, taken the edge off reflexes that used to make opponents look foolish. The Ali who steps back into the ring in 1970 is not the Ali who left it. He is better. Because the ban didn't just take 3 years from you. It gave you something no training camp ever could. It gave you the knowledge that you already survived losing everything. You go on to fight Joe Frazier in the fight of the century, George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle, the greatest upset in boxing history. You invent the rope-a-dope in a Zaire hotel room the night before the fight because you know Foreman's arms will get tired if he can't hurt you. You are not just fighting men anymore. You are fighting the idea that courage has a price too high to pay. You prove over and over again that it doesn't.
You just lived the night Muhammad Ali gave up everything. And here's what it teaches us. Ali didn't refuse the draft because he wasn't afraid. He refused because he sat alone with himself long enough to know exactly what he believed and decided that belief was worth more than any title, any money, any comfort. Most people never face a moment that costly, but all of us face smaller versions of it every day. The moment you go along with something you know is wrong because the cost of saying no feels too high. The moment you stay quiet when you should speak. The moment you choose what you have over who you are. Ali stood still in that room in Houston, and the world tried to take everything from him. They couldn't take the one thing that mattered. He already knew who he was. Now we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Who should we live next? Ali showed us what it means to stand for something when standing costs everything. Who else deserves that story? The legend you name might be our next episode. See you inside.